Letting go of someone you love is one of the hardest things anyone can face, but for INFJs, it's especially challenging. With your deep emotional connections and empathetic nature, it's easy to hold on to people long after they've left your life, whether physically or emotionally. Yet, letting go isn't about erasing the love or memories. It's about freeing yourself to heal, grow, and rediscover your inner strength. Today, we'll explore 10 secrets to letting go of someone you love, tailored specifically for INFJs. These steps will help you honor the depth of your emotions while finding peace and clarity in moving forward. 1. Acknowledge the depth of your feelings. As an INFJ, your emotional depth is both a gift and a challenge. When you lose someone you love, the intensity of your feelings can feel all-consuming, like waves crashing over you without end. This depth of emotion is a testament to how deeply you connect and care, but it can also make letting go feel especially overwhelming. The first and most important step in this process is to fully acknowledge the depth of your feelings, without judgment or shame. It's natural to want to push the pain away, to bury it under distractions, or deny its existence in the hope that it will simply fade with time. But as an INFJ, suppressing your emotions only prolongs the healing process. Instead, give yourself permission to feel everything: the sadness, the anger, the longing, and even the confusion. These emotions are a natural part of the grieving process and are not a sign of weakness, but of the love and connection you experienced. Creating space for these emotions can take many forms. You might find comfort in crying, allowing the tears to flow as a way of releasing the weight you're carrying. Writing can also be a powerful tool for an INFJ, as it allows you to organize and express your thoughts in a safe, private way. Journaling about your feelings, your memories, or even the things you wish you could say to the person can provide clarity and emotional relief. If writing feels too structured, consider recording voice notes or simply speaking your thoughts aloud to yourself. It's also important to approach your emotions with compassion. Don't judge yourself for feeling too much or for the length of time it takes to process the pain. Grieving isn't a linear journey, and there's no right or wrong way to feel. Remind yourself that your emotions are valid and that experiencing them fully is a necessary step toward healing. By embracing your emotions instead of suppressing them, you allow yourself to process the loss and begin to let go in a healthy way. It's through this act of self-compassion and acceptance that you'll find the strength to move forward, one step at a time. Remember, your capacity to feel deeply is a reflection of the love you carry within you, and that love will always be a source of strength, even in moments of loss. 2. Recognize what you're holding on to. INFJs often hold on to the potential of a relationship or the vision they had for the future. It's important to separate reality from your idealized version of what could have been. Ask yourself, are you holding on to the person as they were, or the person you hoped they could be? Understanding this distinction can help you begin to release the attachment. 3. Create space for reflection. Reflection is one of the greatest strengths of an INFJ, and it can serve as a transformative tool when it comes to letting go of someone you love. Your introspective nature allows you to delve deeply into your experiences, uncovering insights and wisdom that can guide your healing process. By taking the time to reflect, you can shift your focus from the pain of the loss to the valuable lessons the relationship has taught you. Start by creating a quiet space for yourself where you can journal or meditate. In your journal, explore the key moments of the relationship, both the joys and the challenges. Ask yourself meaningful questions. What did this relationship teach me about my needs? Were there boundaries I upheld, or perhaps ones I should have enforced? How did this connection expand my understanding of love and vulnerability? By engaging in this kind of reflective exercise, you transform the experience into a source of growth and self-awareness. Meditation can also be a powerful way to gain clarity. Sit quietly with your thoughts and focus on the lessons the relationship has brought into your life. Visualize the moments of connection and the ways they helped you grow. Consider what qualities you now value more in yourself and in future relationships. This intentional reflection can help you see the relationship not as a loss, but as a stepping stone in your journey. It's also important to reflect on the person you became during the relationship. Did it help you discover hidden strengths, Did it teach you the value of self-love or reveal the importance of boundaries? When you view the experience as an opportunity for growth, you reframe the narrative from one of heartbreak to one of transformation. This shift in perspective makes it easier to release the emotional weight of the relationship while still honoring its significance. Through reflection, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your desires, your values, and your capacity to give and receive love. This process not only helps you let go of the person, but also prepares you for more aligned and fulfilling connections in the future. By embracing this powerful tool, you turn the act of letting go into an act of self-discovery, paving the way for a more empowered and authentic version of yourself. 4. Accept what you can't control. One of the hardest parts of letting go is accepting that you can't change what happened. INFJs often wish they could fix things or make sense of the pain, but some answers will never come. Letting go means embracing the uncertainty and focusing on what you can control, your own healing and future. 5. Set boundaries with compassion. If the person you're trying to let go of is still present in your life, setting boundaries becomes an essential step in the process. For an INFJ, this can be particularly challenging, as your empathetic nature often makes you acutely aware of how your actions might affect others. You may worry about hurting their feelings, creating tension, or seeming cold. However, it's important to understand that boundaries are not acts of rejection. They are acts of self-love and protection. Boundaries serve to create the emotional space you need to heal and regain clarity. They can take many forms, depending on the dynamics of the relationship. Limiting contact is a common and effective step. This might mean reducing the frequency of your interactions, shortening conversations, or choosing not to respond immediately. If certain topics trigger emotional pain or confusion, avoiding or redirecting those conversations can also be a powerful way to protect your emotional well-being. In some cases, stepping away entirely might be the healthiest option. This doesn't mean you care any less about the person. It means you care enough about yourself to prioritize your healing. Temporarily or permanently creating distance can provide you with the time and space needed to process your emotions without the constant reminder of what you're trying to release. As an INFJ, you may struggle with guilt when enforcing boundaries. You might feel as though you're abandoning the person or failing to honor the connection you shared. However, boundaries are not about cutting someone out of your life entirely. They're about ensuring that your interactions are healthy and balanced. By setting boundaries, you're honoring both the relationship and yourself. Remember, boundaries are not walls. They're fences with gates. They create a structure that allows you to decide when and how to engage in a way that feels safe and sustainable. They're not about punishment, but about creating an environment where you can heal and grow while still respecting the bond you once had. Communicating your boundaries with clarity and kindness can also make the process easier. For example, you might say, "I need some space to focus on myself right now. I hope you can understand this is about taking care of my emotional health." This approach reinforces that your boundaries are about self-care, not rejection. Ultimately, setting boundaries is one of the most compassionate things you can do for yourself and the other person. It allows you to navigate the complexities of letting go while preserving your integrity and emotional health. By protecting your well-being, you create the space to move forward with strength and self-respect. 6. Lean on your support system. INFJs are often the ones providing support to others, but this is a time to let yourself receive. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or even a therapist who can listen and offer guidance. Sharing your feelings doesn't make you weak. It reminds you that you're not alone in this journey. 7. Replace longing with gratitude. When a relationship ends, it's natural to dwell on what you've lost, the presence of the person, the shared experiences, or the future you envisioned together. For an INFJ, this loss can feel especially deep, as you often invest so much of your heart and soul into your connections. However, shifting your perspective to gratitude can be a profoundly transformative step in the process of letting go. By focusing on the gifts the relationship brought into your life, you can find closure and move forward with a sense of peace. Start by reflecting on the positive moments you shared. Think about the laughter, the meaningful conversations, and the moments of connection that brought joy to your life. These memories are a testament to the beauty of the relationship, even if it didn't last forever. Acknowledge these experiences as valuable chapters in your journey, ones that contributed to your growth and happiness at the time. Next, consider the lessons the relationship taught you. Perhaps it helped you understand your own needs more clearly, highlighted the importance of boundaries, or revealed your incredible capacity to love and be vulnerable. Every relationship, regardless of how it ends, offers insights that can guide you moving forward. By focusing on these lessons, you can reframe the relationship as a stepping stone in your personal growth rather than a loss. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the pain or pretending the loss doesn't matter. It means recognizing that even in the midst of heartache, there were moments of beauty, connection, and learning that enriched your life. This perspective allows you to honor the relationship for what it was, without being weighed down by what it wasn't. One way to solidify this sense of gratitude is by creating a ritual or keepsake. You might write a letter to the person, one that you don't need to send, expressing thanks for the role they played in your life. Alternatively, you could create a list of lessons learned or positive memories to revisit when you're feeling low. These actions can help you channel your emotions into something constructive, providing a tangible reminder of the good that came from the connection. By focusing on what you gained rather than what you lost, you shift your energy from longing to appreciation. This doesn't erase the pain, but it helps you let go with grace and clarity, freeing yourself to embrace the next chapter of your life. Gratitude transforms the narrative of loss into one of growth and resilience, reminding you that even endings can hold profound meaning and beauty. 8. Reconnect with yourself. Loving someone deeply can sometimes mean losing sight of yourself. Take this time to reconnect with who you are outside of the relationship. Rediscover your passions, hobbies, and dreams. By focusing on your own growth and happiness, you'll start to fill the void left by their absence. 9. Trust the timing of life. INFJs often find themselves entangled in a web of what-ifs and regrets when a relationship ends. Your reflective nature compels you to revisit the past, analyzing every moment, decision, or word spoken, wondering if things could have turned out differently. While this introspection is a natural part of your personality, it can also become a barrier to letting go. Moving forward requires shifting your focus from what could have been to trusting that life unfolds exactly as it's meant to. It's important to remind yourself that every ending, no matter how painful, creates space for something new. This doesn't mean dismissing the significance of the relationship or the hurt you feel. It means understanding that the pain of loss is part of a larger journey. Trusting the timing of your experiences involves recognizing that the lessons you're learning now are shaping you for what lies ahead. This moment, however difficult, is a stepping stone toward greater growth and understanding. As an INFJ, your intuitive nature allows you to see patterns and meaning in life's events. Lean into this gift to reframe the ending as part of a greater narrative. Ask yourself, what might this experience be preparing me for? How could this loss be leading me to a deeper understanding of myself or a future connection that aligns more closely with who I am? By focusing on these possibilities, you begin to shift from regret to hope. It can also be helpful to remind yourself that not everything is within your control. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about releasing the need to control outcomes and allowing life to unfold naturally. This act of surrender can feel daunting, but it's also freeing. Trust that the universe, or whatever guiding force you believe in, is steering you toward experiences and people that are meant for you. To cultivate this trust, try creating affirmations or mantras that ground you in the belief that life is working in your favor. Phrases like, "Every ending is a new beginning," or "I am being guided toward what's best for me," can serve as gentle reminders to let go of regret and embrace what's to come. Meditation, mindfulness, or even simply taking a walk in nature can help you reconnect with the idea that life moves in cycles, and that every closing door leads to an open one. Ultimately, trusting the timing of your life doesn't mean denying your pain. It means finding meaning in it. It's about believing that this chapter, as difficult as it may feel, is preparing you for something greater. With time, patience, and self-compassion, you'll come to see that every experience, even the hard ones, contributes to the beautiful, ever-evolving story of who you are. 10. Release the need for closure. As an INFJ, your need for closure can feel like an unyielding force, a final piece of the puzzle that will bring clarity and peace to your heart. You may yearn for answers, apologies, or a chance to say what was left unsaid. However, closure from another person isn't always possible, and waiting for it can prolong your pain and keep you tethered to the past. Sometimes, the most powerful closure is the one you give yourself. One of the most effective ways to create your own closure is by writing a letter to the person you're letting go of. This letter is for you, not necessarily for them, so don't worry about perfect wording or how it might be received. Use this opportunity to pour out everything you're feeling: the gratitude, the hurt, the love, the anger, the questions, and the lessons. Be as raw and honest as you need to be. Start by acknowledging the relationship and its significance. Write about the good times, the things you cherished, and the ways the connection impacted your life. This allows you to honor the bond and the role it played in shaping who you are. Then, address the pain, the disappointments, the unmet expectations, or the unresolved conflicts. Express what you wish you could say to the person, knowing this is your safe space to be fully transparent. Finally, use the letter to release the emotional weight you've been carrying. Write about your decision to let go, not out of anger or bitterness, but as an act of self-love and healing. Affirm your intention to move forward, to focus on your growth, and to embrace the future without being held back by the past. Once the letter is written, consider how you'd like to release it. You could symbolically let it go by tearing it up, burning it, or even placing it in a special box to signify closure. If you feel the need to share it with the person, only do so if you believe it will serve your healing process, not as an attempt to seek validation or rekindle the relationship. Releasing the letter is more than just a symbolic act. It's a declaration to yourself that you're ready to move forward. It reminds you that closure doesn't have to come from external sources. It can be something you create within yourself. By expressing your feelings and letting them go, you take back your power, allowing yourself the freedom to heal and open your heart to new possibilities. Letting go of someone you love isn't about forgetting them or the connection you shared. It's about freeing yourself to heal and embrace what's next. As an INFJ, your depth of emotion is your greatest strength, and by honoring it, you'll find the resilience to move forward. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the INFJ journey. Let us know in the comments, which of these steps do you find most helpful, or share your own tips for letting go. Remember, your heart has the strength to heal, and you're never alone in this process. Thank you for watching.